First, few basic truths, basic understandings. One, health is not just absence of illness. If you are not in the hospital, if you are in the house, don't think you are healthy. Health is not just absence of illness. It is something more than that. It is well-being. Just because you are not in the hospital, absence of disease does not mean you are healthy. First truth. I want you to internalize these few truths so that we will further work on some homeworks. Second, health is a state of physical, psychological, emotional and spiritual well-being where you feel life is good. Rarely, sometimes when you wake up in the morning, maybe for 10 minutes or less than 10 minutes, you will feel life is good. Wow. But very rarely you feel that. Those are the moments you are healthy. But in the modern day, especially city life, the stress level is so high, you forgot. Like this, sometimes you even feel life is good. Health is a state of physical, psychological, emotional and spiritual well-being. There are two keys connected directly to your health. One is happiness. Please understand. I have hundreds of researchers. I can give you references. University of Kentucky has done researches. Hundreds of researches have been done. Again and again they come to the conclusion, even the people who use the word joy, thanks in their verbal language live longer than others. Understand, feeling joyful, feeling grateful is secondary. If you feel, then your whole health goes through a transformation. Even if you use those words, you live longer. I can give you one references. It says the people who use the word joy and thankful live 10 years more than the people who don't use. 10 years if you want to live long, start using this word joy and thankfulness. It is just amazing. This is just a very preliminary level. But there are many other researches shows the key biological functions of your body goes through a complete transformation when you feel joy even for a moment. Suddenly morning you get up and you see a good SMS from your friend just greeting you or sending his love or wishes to you, just the SMS. You are in joy for 10 minutes. You feel there are some people to stand by you. Even the 10 minutes joy can transform the key functions of your biological system. Liver, heart, intestine, lungs, all the key functions can be transformed. Hundreds of researchers are again and again showing your patterns, the way in which you live, directly impacts your health. Now, I'll make you understand experientially not only your patterns, the way you think about you. I have some more references for you. More studies done in psychobiological connections. University College London scientists. Just to give you one or two references I have. They say even the blood chemicals, please understand, stress does not change just your blood pressure. You would have heard only your blood pressure is changed. If you get stressed, your blood pressure will go up. That only you know. But the psychobiological connections, the research is done in that line by the University College of London says, not just blood pressure, even the chemicals, ingredients of blood changes along with your stress level. If your stress level goes up, the poison level, the toxins level in your blood goes up. I wanted you to understand not only your patterns or engram, even the way you feel about you is very important for your health. Even if you don't have any external stress, but if you have a wrong idea about you, that itself can destroy your health. I have seen many villages. They don't have any stress. They are not in corporate companies. They don't need to get up and just eat their breakfast while driving and land in the corporate office and whole day get kicked by the boss, and the evening come back and just sit in front of TV for 1 hour and fall asleep. No, they don't live that life. Many Indian villages still retain their innocent life. Morning slowly they will wake up around 9 o'clock, come and sit in the village tea shop and drink the tea and talk the whole politics and story, everything till 12 o'clock. Then slowly 1 o'clock take bath and go around and see the land, the agriculture happening, come back 7 o'clock and sit in front of TV till 10 in the night, fall asleep. There are people, even they fall sick and they also don't live long because the concepts they carry about themselves, the ideas they carry about themselves. Not only the active pattern, the passive beliefs you have also affects your system, also affects your health. Now, we are going to work on your active patterns and passive beliefs, both. We are going to work on both. The passive beliefs alone can raise your bad cholesterol. If you believe, I cannot walk fast, I can only be always slow, I cannot lift weight, just the beliefs are enough to build bad cholesterol in you. Your beliefs, even if they are passive, can build disease in you, can build negativities in you. So your health is just the expression of what you believe as you. Even your medicine is what you believe as you. The recent studies are showing many of the pharmaceutical companies are shocked because when they give their medicines for the trial, you see, any medicine has to go through a pharmaceutical trial, they will give a placebo medicine. Placebo medicine means just pseudo medicine, like a sugar water in a capsule, ordinary water in a capsule, and medicine. They call it trial, medical trial. All medicine has to cure more number of patients than the placebo medicine. For example, 200 people, 100 people here, 100 people here. These 100 people are given pseudo medicine, just sugar water or capsule with ordinary water, pseudo medicine. These people are given real medicine. How many people get healed this side is called placebo effect. This side, at least more number of people should get healed twice, means 2 times they will do the same trial. Both the trials, here if 50 people are getting healed with pseudo medicine, placebo effect, at least 51 people should get healed in this side. 50, at least 1 person extra this side. Only then this will be accepted as medicine. In 2 independent trials they have to do this. Now all the modern day pharmaceutical companies are in big trouble because more and more medicines are curing less number of people than the placebo effect. Placebo effect is able to cure more number of people, more number than the medicine itself. For example, when the Anazin company or Metazin, these basic medicines, when they started their first clinical trial, 30% placebo, 40% medicine cure. So they launched the medicine. Now the name has become so popular, the placebo effect has gone up. So now the same name, if the placebo medicines are given, already with placebo medicine itself 80% people are getting cured. And the real medicine is not able to compete with that. The real medicine is stuck with 50%. So understand, please understand, even your medicine is what you believe as medicine. Many of the modern day pharmaceutical companies, I have a reference for you. Recently an article, can you show that? It is from Meditech Drugs magazine, an international magazine. They are very clearly proving placebos are getting more effective. Drug makers are desperate. Drug makers are getting desperate because placebos are becoming more effective. They don't know why. We know why. I am telling you, this is the secret. The secret is whether you are health or disease or medicine, it is all what you feel as you passively. It's an article in Wired magazine. Many times, what you feel as you, your passive beliefs are more powerful than active engrams. We need to work on both. Now, I'll give you a process to work on both. We will be introspecting and doing a small homework. So it is a small exercise to find out your engrams, your patterns which destroys your health, which restricts your health. Then I'll answer your individual questions and help you to clear your engrams related to health. Look into your life and describe in detail the major fears you experience in your life related to health, both physical and mental health. Look into your life and describe in detail the major guilts you experience in your life related to health, both physical and mental health. Look into your life and describe in detail the major pains you experience in your life related to health. Sometimes it is physical, sometimes it is psychological, both physical and mental health. Maybe back pain, neck pain, sometimes only when you see your spouse headache, so many. Fourth, look into your life and describe in detail the major worries you experience in your life related to health. So, fears, related to health, guilt related to health, pains related to health, worries related to health. Please start penning down. Each question is 100-mark question, so you need to write 2-page answer. Once you dig out your own engrams, if you want, I will give you some examples also, certain example. Please understand, first question. Look into your life and describe in detail the major fears you experience in your life related to health. You may have fears, oh, I may get heart attack because my father had. I may get diabetes because my mother had. I may get cancer because my elder brother had. This kind of fears. This may come, that may come. The way I am eating, my stomach is going to bust one day. So many things you must be having. The way I am living, I am going to die only in heart attack. So many fears. You may have the deep corners of your mind, deep corners of your heart. Record them. Get them out. Let you know first about that. Then we can find solution for it. Same way, guilts you have related to health. It's another important problem, you see. Many times you want to work out, maintain your diet, keep yourself healthy, but you will fail after 1 week. You may want to stop smoking, but every month 11 times you will be stopping. Means 12 times you are starting. So you may have guilt about that. How many of you tried jogging, running, some gymming, exercise and did not continue after a week and stopped? All of you will be having that guilt. All of you will be having that guilt. So pen down all the guilts you have related to physical health, mental health, your efforts to breaking the engram, but you failed. When you fail, naturally guilt comes. Guilt becomes a strong engram and does not even allow you to do the effort once more. If you fail twice going to the gym, after paying the gym, third time you will never pay and you will never start. You will never plan for even taking the step because that guilt is there. So pen down all those guilts and major pains you experience in your life related to health. Physical pain, mental pain. Many times you even does not even want to remember about your body because you have some guilt, pain associated with it. And then worries you have related to your health. Worries are same like fear. Fear is little strong, worry is little superficial, that's all. Come on, please pen down. If you are not even able to find where they are, no one can help you. And I cannot get into you and find, only you have to find. I can only help you to break it.